It's the anti-tracker.
We will return to your scheduled programming shortly, or we are currently experiencing technical difficulty.
What is going on, YouTube? Michael J. Crawford, the anti-tracker here. And DJ was here before the show started, but despite the fact that he was sitting there in the chat waiting for the show to start, Thomas was first once the show started. Way to go, Thomas. Commander Strand is here. Mr. Miles claims to be last, although you can't really be last until the end. Mystique Labo is here. And good to see you, Mystique. The Renegade is here. Fleet Paul Swiftback. I don't know if I've seen your name before, Fleet Paul, but good to see you and says hello. Jacob Patterson is saying very last. Wow, you guys are going to be fighting over last today. Resolute is here. CD Horde is here. BirdOPrey is saying Kapla as usual. Sean is asking, what's up with the flagging? I don't know. I mean, the initial flagging we got resolved. That person apologized and retracted their claims, but the other person didn't. However, when YouTube analyzed the video, they did the 22 videos. Apparently, they said, nope, you didn't do anything wrong, so screw them. Thomas throws a $1.99 in the chat, says, real number 4, please, not the BirdOPrey version. Well, I only know one number 4, and that is because, remember, ever since we changed this computer out, all I see are numbers. I can't take requests for specific ones because I don't know which one they are except for like a couple of them. And so number 4 is this. A blank screen? That's not supposed to be. All right, so what did I do wrong? It didn't play. I don't know why I got stuck there, but now I know what you're talking about because you guys were talking about that on Birdstream earlier. So now I get it. And thank you, Thomas. I do appreciate it. Mike Richards is here from Columbus. John DeMarco's here. Rambling Canuck is here. Trek Reviewer is here. Legion is here. How's your back? Sorry to hear about your troubles in the bureaucratic world. Back sucks, but at least the troubles in the bureaucratic world seem to be behind us. I mean, it was, I'll be honest with you, very nerve-wracking this weekend to not know if they were going to take my channel down. DJ Odyssey is saying howdy now that I've been streaming for a few minutes. Go figure. And let's see. Greetings from Kennewick, Washington, says James. Hey, James. Good. I didn't know that's where you were. And happy Thanksgiving. Hopefully you all have a Thanksgiving emu. Yes, do not forget to get a traditional Thanksgiving emu this year. BirdOPrey is reminding us that emus are going to be in short supply when Thanksgiving rolls around. Mrs. Anti-Tracker says hi to everybody. She's waiting to see if somebody picks that new BirdOPrey chat because I'll give you a hint, she's in it. And Sarek is in the house. Roland says, hail. Thomas says, reminder, I asked BirdOPrey for number 4 and he reenacted it. That's, yes. And Thomas, yes. that was Mr. Miles says the camera's really dark. I know I'm still playing with the settings and the lighting in here. I apologize. It's going to be a little wonky as I mess with things over the next few days because I kind of have to, you know, play trial and error with it. You have Sir over on Fleet Pop says you have Sir over on Trek Yards. Oh, okay. Well, in that case, welcome over here. Mrs. Antrigger, so I hear a big strapping Klingon reminded you of me. Yeah. Anyway, how is turd a word needing review? How is turd a word needing review? I'm not sure what you mean there, Thomas. Best super chat ever, blank screen, creative. Yes, I worked on it for weeks. I was disappointed this morning. I see a video pop up for Mrs. Anti-Tracker and it was just Anti-Tracker. I'm sorry, yes. Mrs. Anti-Tracker is, of course, setting up a backup channel for me because the way YouTube's been, can't be too careful. And Mrs. Anti-Tracker is agreeing that Klingon did, in fact, remind her of him. Picture is very dark with your lights. I know. I'm sorry. The lights are a little messed up. One of the lights that I usually use is over there, and it's not on, so that's why I look darker than usual. I will get it right one of these days. I was saying howdy while the music was playing. You were just that far behind. Oh, okay, DJ. Hello, hello, says Alex. Good to see you. Stop pronouncing emu wrong. Okay, well, I don't know how to pronounce it then. I thought it was emu. Good evening, all. Down with Kuroga. Agreed, rock solid. Good to see you, my friend. Nicholas Sergey says, oh, Back to the Future or Ghostbusters 84? Which? As far as that's just a movie, I would probably pick Ghostbusters 84 as a complete cinematic experience was better than Back to the Future. However, obviously as a franchise, I would take the Back to the Future trilogy over the 3 movies with Ghostbusters in the title. I refuse to call it a trilogy. I am last because I am the one with the cattle prod. Oh, I didn't know that. Anti-Tracker, check Discord. Oh my god, Anti-Tracker, it's finally happening. Okay, now you're making me nervous. Like, what is finally happening? Daniel, let me go there. You talking about the William Shatner thing? We are actually, I think we have a video in the works on that. So we're going to talk about that. BirdOPrey says BirdChat 2 has been added. That is true. Hi, everything with the false flagging been resolved. I hope so far, Valor. The first person that flagged obviously retracted. Most of you know about that. The second person who flagged have no idea who that person was. However, when YouTube looked at my videos, they said, nope, you did not violate anyone's privacy. Legion says, are you sure you're not Canadian, Antrick? You should do apologize. I know, I've been hanging around Canadians too darn much. All right, Resolute throws $11 in for Mrs. Anti-Checker, the new BirdOPrey5 chat. Now, okay, guys, this is it. You guys, this is the most amazing thing. There's a documentary that a lot of people didn't know about the Klingon Empire and BirdOPrey's role in the Klingon Empire. A lot of us think that BirdOPrey just picked BirdOPrey5 because he likes the Klingons. No, he actually is a Klingon, and I have proof right here.
This is the story of the unsung hero of the Klingon Empire, Joe. Joe was the only Klingon in history to dare to call Captain James T. Kirk a coward and live. Joe not only fought the mighty Captain Kirk to a standstill, he also beat the legendary Montgomery Scott in hand-to-hand combat. Joe had a plan to overthrow his commander Kang by tricking Kang into fighting against Kirk. But the fight was interrupted by several Starfleet officers. Joe then made the mistake of trying to fight Spock in hand-to-hand combat. Spock used a Vulcan nerve pinch on Joe, causing severe nerve damage. It was years before Joe could even speak again. To this day, Joe has been unable to walk. However, he has managed to build up a strangely successful singing career.
Alamarain, count to 4, Alamarain, then 3 more. Alamarain, if you can see, Alamarain, you'll come with me. Alamarain, count to 4, Alamarain, then 3 more. Alamarain, if you can see, Alamarain, you'll come with me. Alamarain, count to 4, Alamarain, then 3 more. Alamarain, if you can see, Alamarain, you'll come with me. Alamarain, count to 4, Alamarain, then 3 more. Alamarain, if you can see, Alamarain, then you'll come with me.
Thanks, Joe, for being an inspiration for every brain-damaged Klingon out there.
So yes, Joe is an inspiration to every brain-damaged Klingon out there. So thank you, Mrs. Anti-Trekker, for your wonderful narration work, and thank you, by the way, big thanks to BirdOPrey. I showed this to him before I would put it up because I want to make sure he was okay with it, so thank you. At Fleet Paul Swiftback puts $2.99 in and says, Mrs. Anti-Trekker video, glad red tape is cleared. Yes. And of course, Fleet Paul, if you want a super chat reward, let me know. Anti-Trekker DJ had turned in his comment and it was held for review. Oh, I didn't catch that. That's funny. I'm sorry. Hello there, Anti-Trekker. Hey, Sci-Fi Sit Down. How you doing? Rock Solid says the video is dark because the optimistic light at the end of the tunnel has been turned off due to budget cuts. Yes, that's correct. Sci-Fi says, how's the life of pain? Well, still painful, unfortunately. But I'm going to see a specialist day after tomorrow. So hopefully they'll come up with something. Nicholas says, remember, I am Mercer. I keep forgetting that, Nicholas. So thank you for reminding me because I'm going to forget. I apologize. Is there anything to do? We have another forensic archaeologist specializing in ancient Lufvian pottery in the star system who you haven't had sex with? No? Then I'll be fine. Okay. Thomas says, who's Mercer? And so Miss Anti-Trekker thanks Resolute for getting that chat. Americans also pronounce it, you pronounce the U too hard. It's emu. Ah, I did not know that. Okay. BirdOPrey wearing blackface. Well, it's really more of a muddy, greasy face. I forgot about the bird look-alike. Yes. Ramley Canuck says, how rude, LOL. I want to see how nice Canadians are. Laugh my butt off. I try showing in the morning timeline, and you will see we are not. I'm sorry I missed you, Rambling. I didn't realize you were streaming this morning, but I've been honestly just taking it one day at a time. I was beaten to the new one. Surprise me, please. All right, Fleet Paul. Well, let's see. Well, you put in $2.99, so that qualifies for. So pick a number, Fleet Paul, between 1 and 25. So Thomas laughed. John says brilliant. Mystique says so good. Geek Primex says DS9. Wow. Mercer says, why do we have to be so rigid? You know, why do we have to have all these rules and labels and things? It's like, why do we have to put people in boxes? You know, why even call a box a box? Well, you put people in boxes because it's easier to store them than in a bag, to be honest with you. Alex says epic. Mercer says this super chat sucks. Well, gee, thanks. Pardon my French, but 62 videos reported because someone didn't want to get thanked was a dick move. It's all right, you know what? And it was a genuine misunderstanding. Here's the thing. Don't write off the fact of ignorance. And I'm not saying that in a derogatory way. If you don't know the effect of reporting it, then you may not have malicious intent. So I'm not going to say it was a dick move. It was a little bit ignorant as to what the effect of it was. I mean, it really does, I have to say. Well, Mercer, everybody else seemed to like it. Ms. Ross says, it's funnier because Mrs. Anti-Trekker's trying not to laugh. Mrs. Anti-Trekker's great voice. Well, I keep trying to talk her into it. Trusted says, LOL. Resolute says, Oscar-worthy. Daniel says, oh my god, Anti-Trekker, just gave you something on Discord that will get you excited as I. Alright, let me see. What is it this time? Oh, I heard a little bit about that. I haven't checked it out yet. So, but it's... so I don't know exactly what they're doing there. So I'm curious about it. So I'm going to check. That's the whole Spider-Man 4 thing. I don't know exactly what they're doing, but we'll see. I don't read my name or else I'll privacy. Oh, don't read my name or else I'll privacy strike you. Okay, I will not read your name. Valor says, Anti-Trekker, when you said Mrs. Anti-Trekker was in it, I was worried that she was going to sing. Oh, that he was going to sing to her. Okay, I was going to say, she can sing. Trey says, look at this. Trey Hakes is here. But it's Trey Hake's second channel, All Hail Silver Knight. That's a long name. Geek Primex, is Michael Burnham the future guy in Star Trek Enterprise, not Jonathan Archer? She's going to go to the future Michael Burnham. I think I don't know what they're going to do with Discovery Season 3. it's just a mess. Sorry, Antiker, we Australians take emus very seriously. We had a war against them and everything. I know about the war. I do, but I didn't know I was pronouncing it wrong. And Fleet Paul picks 14. All right, so let's bring up number 14 is...
Okay, Dad, let me get this helmet off here. And...
F*** you, Luke Skywalker. Lousy and great. Hate that kid.
And... let's see. Thomas says, make sure you see the article Rambling Canuck emailed you. Well, if he, assuming he emailed it to tnn@antitrekker.com, then Mr. Miles probably has it right now, and so he'll be forwarding it on to me, assuming that it gets past his stringent quality control checks, which I don't know exactly what they are, but I know that it does involve electricity in some way. So the Klingons great, so like the Klingon great tribble hunts. Oh yes, the emu war was very Man, now I'm gonna butcher it. Emu, however you say it. Yes. Happy Commander Riker Appreciation Day, Anti-Trekker and friends. I didn't know today was Commander Riker Appreciation Day, but okay. Dude, BirdOPrey went thermonuclear. Well said, my friend. Klingons won the Tribble War, though. That is true. The Klingons did win the Tribble War, and the Australians failed the Emu War. It was an ignorant dick move. No, it was ignorant. I'm not going to... A dick move... Here's the thing, Resolute, and the only reason I won't go there is because a dick move implies that the person did it intentionally. All right? So if somebody actually causes an inconvenience on purpose, that is a dick move. An ignorant move... you know, I can understand, and this person was very forthcoming about it, and has actually sent me a few messages since that to make sure things are good. And we talked about, in fact, we messaged each other just like right before the stream. So I'm not going to hold a grudge against someone who made a mistake. Autobots, roll out, says Mercer. Hey, Anti-Trekker, how's it going? Multi-Gunman, I am hanging in there, my friend, so thank you for asking. Rocksolid says, I never deny ignorance. I embrace my own. 48 to 51% of the U.S. population demonstrates ignorance every 4 years. I'm not going to even touch that. Yaphet is more interesting than Saru. That is true. That is very true. Trek Viewer, I've always wondered who that Klingon was. Who knew it was BirdOPrey5? Well, now you know. And knowing is half the battle. They will make an animated Spider-Man 4 with Tobey Maguire. Oh, is that what they're talking about? Okay. That seems a little weird. Why not do a live-action Spider-Man 4 with Tobey Maguire? But, okay. O.J. Simpson is on Twitter. His photo of him holding a knife wearing a black glove. Really? That's kind of messed up. Damn, troll attempt failed. Sorry, the person whose name I cannot mention. Yes, your attempt failed. Thomas, did they win, or was it the Great Tribble War caused by the Federation when they sent the Klingons to Tribble? Well, actually, the Klingons actually did exterminate the Tribbles, but then they were brought back by Deep Space Nine. What did I miss? Oh, great turd of the galaxy. Well, Darren, you missed a wonderful documentary that Mrs. Anti-Trekker narrated about the greatest hero of the Klingon Empire, who happens to be a YouTuber that's a friend of ours. Hey, everyone, sub to me. I want to pass Anti-Trekker channel. I want to beat him before he reaches 9,000. Wow, Trey, that's... Well, good luck with that, I suppose. So, I hit it and it cracked... I hit it and cracked my screen. What'd you hit and... I must have missed something there. Super Chats 11 and 12 are the only Super Chats not yet uncovered. All Mega Chats are uncovered. That's true. Fleet Paw says, that was effing hilarious. I love your animations. Thank you. Well, that wasn't technically an animation, but thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. And where... Oh, man. All of a sudden, my chat's going crazy. Let's see. Today's actually National Eat Your Vegetables Day. Well, that's a lame holiday. BirdOPrey5, I got a new sub. Awesome, Trey. Good job there. Fleetpaw throws $2.99, says, all humor bird, number 11 and number 12. Wow, Fleetpaw, thank you, my friend. I do appreciate it. And let's take a look at number 11 and 12. Hey, guys. That was one of the originals there. That is an old one. So that was number 11, and number 12 is...
What's up, guys? Welcome to The Lore Reloaded. I am The Lore Reloaded, your wondrous host.
What the You're so bad that when you come on screen, people don't drink. They punch themselves in the dick for 5 straight minutes.
All right. Speaking of a dick move, Deadpool pulls a dick move on Lore Reloaded. So, yes. Captain Marketing, I don't know, is that what it's supposed to be? The MKG, is that for marketing, or is it something else? Throws $5 in, says, glad to hear that things on the channel are going well again. Have a great stream. Thank you, Captain. I do appreciate it. And then Mercer wants to know, Optimus Prime versus MCU Iron Man. Honestly, MCU Iron Man versus Optimus... You see, here's the thing about MCU Iron Man. He adapts very well. He usually loses the first time, then he kicks some butt. But I would think that on an initial, it depends on which armor you're talking about too, because MCU Iron Man just kept getting more and more powerful with every movie, till we get to the Infinity War nanotech armor, where he can do pretty much anything. However, if you're talking about one of his standard armor suits, like say from the original Iron Man trilogy, I would have to give it to Optimus. Finally, a Spider-Man 4 I've been waiting for since 2007. I was crying and crying when 2012, and they canceled Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 4 over a scheduling conflict. It was more than just a scheduling conflict. But I think it'll be interesting to see what they do, but I don't know how much money Sony's going to really throw at it. BirdOPrey5, Klingon is proof that some Klingons did try and shave their heads before battle. They tried, they failed. 25 years ago today was the slow white Bronco chase. Damn world. Wow, is that 25 years ago today? Thundercat says it took $1,000, but William Shatner unblocked Doomcock on Twitter. I heard about that, and I don't understand it. I'll just say that. It's like, wait, William Shatner blocked Doomcock. Why exactly? Apparently nobody knows. And so then he agreed to unblock him for $1,000. Who made that arrangement? That's just weird. I don't know. But congratulations, Doomcock, for getting anything with the shot. That's awesome. Odo referred to it as a great Tribble Hunt. Yes, he did. Somewhere there's a parallel universe where Seth MacFarlane is producing Discovery. Time for me to invent my Sliders wormhole. That would be interesting. A Seth MacFarlane Discovery. That would be really interesting to see. By the way, Captain Marketing, if you're still here, don't forget, since you put that $5 in, you can choose a Super Chat or Uber Chat if you want. Let's see. Andy Trucker. So what happened about the copyright flags? Well, on the first round, of course, they were retracted. On the second round, I have no idea who that was. However, the YouTube, when they analyzed my videos, said I did not violate anybody's privacy and dismissed it. That's basically where we're at right now. Trey says, Andy Trucker, I love your channel. I just want a shout out. Well, everybody, Trey Hanks, ladies and gentlemen, Trey Hanks. There's your check out Trey Hanks' channel. I have no idea what Trey does, if anything, but check it out. And if he's good, let me know, and we'll keep pushing him. I need your help, turd minions. I got a DJI drone, and I need to name it. Suggestions? Yes, the Flying Pink Bunny, since DJ is the Pink Bunny. Tom Holland is the best Spider-Man. I tend to agree with you on that, Thomas, and that's why, while the Sam Raimi thing, that's cool, but honestly, Tobey Maguire, in my opinion, is... he's not bad, but Tobey was a better Spider-Man than he was Peter Parker. But I I think that Tom Holland blows him away. Windows update made me late. I'm sorry, Epic Beard. Gotta love those Windows updates. Glad to see all's back to normal. Bet your flagger was Herman Schmeckelbeck. He's rotten. Schmeckelbeck? He's right. I don't even know. Okay, is that a real name? Tobey Maguire messed up his back playing Spider-Man and retired from acting, and now he has a production company here. I don't know jack about what Tobey's done. But he's been in a couple of things since Spider-Man, hasn't he? I'd have to look up his IMDb. My sister was worried that you would go down because you were the only one with the lore super chats. We were thinking about an intervention over the lore thing. Well, except that Lore wouldn't have done, and in fact, Lore was helping me in this. So Lore reached out to YouTube directly to try and get some assistance on this. So, and I actually, before I started putting those Lore super chats up, like the ones where he's dressed up as a streetwalker, I got his permission before I did that. So, and plus, Lore and I made those videos together. Dongo 2002 Gaming and Vlogs is in the house and says, hello, how you doing, my friend? I think all three Spider-Man were pretty good in their own ways. I agree. I'm not saying anybody sucked, right? I liked Tobey, I liked Andrew Garfield, and I liked Tom Holland. However, if I had to pick one, I would pick Tom Holland. No contest. I liked Tobey a lot, and I liked Andrew Garfield a lot in different ways, but Tom Holland is like the perfect Spider-Man. Legion says, you're such a kind-hearted person, LOL. Well, good luck with that, you say. I'm not a kind-hearted person, but I try to be a fair-minded person. Lore is poopy. At first, I thought you said Lore is people, but now you're saying he's poopy. Well, I don't think he's poopy. He's Lore. Which, granted, it's hard to tell the difference sometimes. Today is the only day to eat my vegetables. Well, I got to put up with it so I can enjoy the rickets-filled 364 other days. Yes. MKG is my initials. Number 8, if you don't mind. I don't mind. But was that... so, UBERCHAT number 8, I assume. So, I'm going to put that up. And I do love that one. I'll just try and lose the first time to see Dark of the Moon. Fair, but I'm just saying, like, raw power, unless you're talking about the nanotech armor, I don't think that raw power Iron Man can quite match Optimus. Lore versus Black Widow. Well, depends on the type of battle. If Lore sings, Lore wins. However, in physical combat, I would say Black Widow would kill him. So Shatner really charged him $1,000 to unblock. Well, I think the $1,000 went to a charity, but I don't understand the details of it. You'd have to ask Doomcock. I don't know, but you know, yeah. And let's see. Thomas says, I think Holland was best. For one thing, Maguire was too old looking to be in high school. Well, yes. And that's a common problem with movies, is where they cast people that are in their mid to late 20s as high school students. It just doesn't work. The genius of Tom Holland was that they cast a kid. That was absolutely genius. And Mrs. Antstricker agrees with Thomas as well. I think that they should cast a kid now to play Johnny Storm. But, you know, that I can't remember the name of the person they're talking about. But the casting I've heard on Fantastic Four, I'm not excited about. But we'll see. Fleetpaw says, BirdOPrey, you're welcome. Glad I could make my first Anti-Trekker live. Definitely a good time to be had. Yes. Well, thank you, Fleetpaw, Swiftback, and you are always welcome here. Mercer says, the Spider-Man thing was updated. It's for comics, not movies, and today it said 3, so they're counting down the days for something. 4, 3, 2. Ah, okay. That's interesting. I don't know. let's see. And Dongo 2002 Gaming and Vlogs is at 41 subs. That's cool. And I don't know why my thing just jumped all around. So where were we? Why are you so... Let me go back because my chat just completely screwed. Sorry, guy. Wow, it jumped way the heck out. 1,000 for charity. It's all countdown of days. Okay. Oh, there we go. Dongo 2002 Gaming Vlogs says, "Hey, Trekker, can you shout me out to my channel?" I can. Dongo 2002 Gaming and Vlogs. I assume you talk about gaming and vlogs. So I hope you do well with it, Dongo. One of these days I need to check. Man, a lot of you guys are producing stuff. And here's the thing. If you are, and I'm being absolutely serious, if you're producing content and you think you're ready to get promoted by us, and I'm not saying like we're a big deal, but you know, but the best way to do that is send your information to BirdOPrey over at antitrekker.com, and we'll check out the channel, and if it meets our stringent qualifications, which basically means we kind of vote on it, then we'll add it to our certified nerds. But better be good. We don't give that to everybody. Let's see. And the paste expires in 1 day, says BirdOPrey. Oh, that's you got you that's your the list of the super chats. Wow. Marina Certus blocked me. Well, blocked you. Oh well, yeah. I could not care less about Marina Certus right now. Jason the Shark blocked me. Well, I didn't know Jason the Shark was a thing. BirdOPrey5, your Amazon link still good in the description? Yes, you can use that. Use that link in the description of this video, and all of my videos from now on will have that link, unless BirdOPrey becomes a complete jerk. And you should buy your Amazon stuff that way to give him a little bit of extra cash. William Shatner blocked Doomcock. Yeah. Oh, Baylocked Doomcock. Very good. I didn't catch that. Wow, it's been busy, so I didn't realize till just now I'm 2 away from 7,000 subs. Awesome, Rock Solid. That is good to hear, my friend. And Rock Solid does a lot of retro stuff. You should check out his channel for sure. You can't be blocked if you don't have a crapper. I mean, Twitter. She tweeted about not wanting unflattering pics of her on the web. So I asked, are you that vain? Well, yeah, I can see why she blocked you then. She's a sensitive celebrity, and that just hurt. That's assault, man. That is cyberbullying. It's just not so mean. Herman Schmeckelbeck is the name you mentioned during the first privacy. Oh yeah, because I was just trying to throw a name out there, like if it's that. Yes, and that must be it. Tom Holland is poor man's Michael J. Fox. I don't agree with that. I like Tom Holland. Is it buffering? I don't know. It doesn't seem to be for me. Laura doesn't want to hang out with us anymore. Yeah, Laura hasn't done a lot of live streams lately. I don't know what his deal is with. I know he's been really busy with stuff. So, yeah. DJ, are you absolute zero? And DJ says, not to me. Thomas? Oh, the buffering. So, weird cross conversations. Well, I thought Andrew Garfield was terrible, says Roxanne. I didn't, because you know what? Andrew Garfield actually sounded like he was from New York, which is funny because he's English, but Toby did not. And I liked Andrew overall, although he was too hip for Peter. I liked him as Spider-Man, though. Why am I so dark? Because I still, the lighting in here is a little messed up right now. It's entirely my fault, but, you know, eventually I'll get it right. Have you seen Mystery Man from 1999? It's my favorite comic book superhero movie. Well, in that case, Multi-Gun Man, you're a little bit off because Mystery Man, no, I think you're right, yeah. I was going to say I didn't think it was 1999. But yes, I love Mystery Man. The Bowler, oh gosh, now I am forgetting, what's the dude that was shoveling? I'm trying to remember what he was called, but yeah, I loved it. And let's see, man, sorry, the chat, I know I'm way behind in the chat, so I'm going to try to just do stuff that is addressed directly to me for a couple minutes so I get caught up. Lore versus Marvel's Blob. Well, Obviously, Lore has the hairy advantage because he'll take off his shirt and Blob will just kind of gross out a little bit. But really, the battle there is going to because Blob does have superpowers and Lore does not. However, Lore, if he sings, it's over. Blob collapses and dies. Captain America versus Wonder Woman. Depends on which rendition of Wonder Woman you're talking about. She's generally way more powerful than Captain America. So, and unlike Captain America, she can defend herself against bullets. Starscream Spark versus MCU Iron Man. What? I'm not sure what you mean by Starscream Spark. I just know Starscream, period. But a Starscream versus MCU Iron Man, again, just like with Optimus, if you're talking about anything except for the nano armor, Starscream would win that. Tobey Maguire is cast because they plan to only have the first act in high school and then jump a few years as an adult. Then they change from the... But you see, Spider-Man is supposed to be a freaking teenager. In Smallville, they cast a 20-and-something Tom Welling starred in high school as young Superman. That's true. And he was a little too old. It was a horse charity, and Doomcock fans went over and kept donating. Shatner did unblock him. Shatner tweeted the whole thing. Well, that's cool, but it's still kind of weird. Lead says Chris Evans was Supreme's Johnny Storm. Chris Evans and Michael Chiklis were both great in the Tim Story Fantastic Four movies. Unfortunately, that's about all you can say. I'm tempted to leave this stream to go to a flat Earth stream elsewhere on YouTube. Now, stay here. I feel like celebrating your triumph over the flags. Taryn, thank you. Although, if you want to go, it's okay, man. I understand. I'm not the center of your universe. No pun intended. But if you want to go to that flat Earth stream, you can. I'll be doing a video either later tonight or tomorrow morning on Star Trek Convention. Whoa, there's the fish. But the prices changed for the pictures of the cast. I know, probably not exciting, but check it out. Well, that's cool. If I remember, DJ, I will try to. How much have the prices changed? Good question. Antrigger, I seem to be having internet problems at work. Well, that sucks, Thomas. You better tell your boss to fix it. Tell them that you're trying to watch the Anti-Trekker, and they'll say, who? And you say, that turd guy. And then they'll be like, oh, yeah. Will the MCU allow Peter Parker to actually, become a man? Peter Parker was mostly done with high school through most of the Amazing Spider-Man. I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do with him moving forward. I'm looking forward to Far From Home. I really am. Fleet Paul Switback throws another $2.99. Says, I'm off to bed. Thanks, Anti-Trekker. Number 4. You got it, my friend, and have a good night. One of these days we need to do some more with that. And Sci-Fi Sith says, please give me a shout out as well. Hey everybody, if you want a really exciting YouTube channel to check out, go check out Sci-Fi Sith Dan. He's Sith-tacular. There you go. Cheapest $40 for a pick. Some are over 100, and I will lay it all out in my video. Well, I could see, yeah. I suck, so I can't be a certified nerd. Well, no, you don't suck, Roxall. I don't know if you're on the list or not, but we need to look at that because I've only seen a couple of your videos, but I don't think you suck. I wish I could stay longer, but it's 2 a.m. All right, Thundercats, you take care. Have a good night. Mrs. Anti-Trekker's waving goodbye, I assume, to all of us, not just to Thundercats. 60 watching with 31 likes. That's well, not the worst we've ever done. I like Smallville, but I watched it when I was in school. I should rewatch it and see how well it aged. Not well, my friend. And DJ is saying to say hi to Joshua, to Mrs. Anti-Trekker. I'm sure she will. I just saw your last video, Anti-Trekker. You have my consent to use my name in any of your credits of any of your videos. So here's what we're going to do moving forward. And I'm actually going to put a video out that's just going to go to Patreon in the next couple of days. Is that I really appreciate the fact that a lot of people have come forward and said, hey, you can use my name. It's cool. I totally get that, and I appreciate it. The problem is that I have no direct control over Patreon and how they do things. We do have control over antitrekker.com. So if you want your name in the credits and you're currently a Patreon supporter, and cancel your Patreon and set it up on antitrekker.com. And your name will be in the credits, because on the antitrekker.com, there'll be a little consent thing that you can do so that I have official permission to use your name in the credits. I can't do that as easily with Patreon, so we're gonna leave the patrons out of it unless they're at one of the higher tiers, because honestly, the people at the higher tiers don't give me guff, and it's usually and I'll be honest, problems tend to come with people at the $1 level, and I don't want to go through this kind of headache again. It's nothing on any of you particularly, obviously. 99.9. I mean, I've only had 2 people now file the privacy claims against me, but that's enough to where I want to be careful, because the last thing I want is to take a chance at losing the channel. But thank you, Commodore. I truly do appreciate it. I too have an uncertified non-nerd kind of. Life with Matthew is in the house, says good evening all. And hey guys, if you want a really interesting channel with a guy named Matthew, check out Life with Matthew. Good night, Mrs. Anti-Trekker, says Resolute. Yes, I'm slowly moving up to 115 subs. Awesome, DJ. Now if you just produce some decent content, maybe you'd get more. You know, just saying. All right, I got to get back to just reading stuff that's addressed to me, because I'm way the heck behind. Let's see. Darren says, Andrew, I thought Garfield was perfect for the new look Spider-Man and the John Romita run after Steve Ditko's run on the title for the first few years. I liked Garfield. Yeah, I would agree with you on that overall. I just didn't like that Peter Parker was so hip in that movie. The Shoveler. Thank you. Was it the Shoveler? I couldn't remember, but yes, he was freaking hilarious. Lore versus Bouncing Boy from Legion of Superheroes. That's an interesting one, because Bouncing Boy would bounce off of Lore. So I think Lore would actually win that one. Who is that guy who was shoveling? You mean the shoveler? Yeah, I can't believe that. Starch, that's me. William H. Macy played the character called the Shoveler. Yes, and I admit William H. Macy was great in that. The only character I really didn't care for, honestly, was Paul Rubens' spleen. I thought that was just kind of stupid. Sci-Fi says, Andrew, who would make a better match for Wonder Woman, Batman, or Superman? As far as a romantic interest, I would say Superman, because honestly, you know, she's probably the only woman that could take the full force of Krypton, if you know what I mean. I hate to bring this up, but Spider-Man hasn't been a teenager since the 1960s. He started to go to college in the late 60s. I know, Darren, but it still works better to have at least the first couple of movies have him be a teenager. Starscream Spark can take over other machines. I didn't know that. Okay. That's news to me. So, Anti-Checker, so in the Mirror Universe, are you BirdOPrey5? Yes! How did you know that? And Alexander, my favorite nut job, is here. He says, I'm here, Neelix is God. Jar Jar Binks is an amazing character. The Victorian Baboon Woman is Star Trek canon. The Baku should have a trilogy. Bernie 2020, feel the burn. I am glad to see you, Alexander, and I'm glad you are just as crazy as you always have been. Hey, Alex, Star Trek 5 for life, says Tiki of Doom. Great answer. Thomas says, Antrigger, Shatner blocked Doomcock about 2 years ago. Midnight's Edge asked Shatner to unblock Doomcock, and Shatner said he would unblock him if he donated $1,000 to his charity. Okay. That seems a little weird still, but okay. Mr. Mouse says, Antrigger, I want a shout out. If you can find my edits, upload to Anti-Trek. Yeah. So if you really want to check out some really well-edited videos, Mr. Miles is an incredible editor, and his videos can be seen at the YouTube channel called the Anti-Trekker. So by supporting this channel, you are supporting him directly. 61 watching with 39 likes, not. Well, that's better than we were a few minutes ago. Oh, it's okay. Finally believe in self-deprecating humor. I firmly believe. Oh, that's okay. Sorry, Roxanne, I'm just messing up. Alexander throws 2 of his fake Canadian dollars. Says, we want MCU Aunt May naked right now. Right now. I disagree with you, Alexander. I think Marissa Tomei is so overrated right now. Everybody keeps talking about how hot she is. I'm sorry. She's not. She looked all right back in the My Cousin Vinny days. That was a long time ago. Sorry. Hey, Anti-Trigger, I signed up on antitrigger.com. Well, thank you, Dongo2002 Gaming and Vlogs. I truly appreciate that. And that is the best way if you're worried about my channel going dark and you want to keep up on any information. That's where the first line of defense is. I've switched my support from Patron to your website so you can use my name in the credits. Thank you, the Renegade. I'm going to probably, because you know what? You're not the only person who have done that. Today, I've had like 4 or 5 people where I saw that I'd got notifications that they dropped Patreon, and then I got 4 or 5 notifications that I had new people on antitracker.com. So it's going to take a little bit of time, but I'm going to update the credits again probably this weekend or so. Alex says, you could say my name. It was my choice to put it there. I know, Alex, but you know what? People are funny that way. But thank you. Night Breeze is in the house. Good to see you. Night Breeze says hi. How you doing, my friend? And by the way, yeah. Let's see. DJ says, I will never file one against you, even with those bunny videos. Well, you know, I think that the whole thing, the privacy violation thing is for really, the purpose of it is for doc dropping, right? Or doxing, or whatever the kids are calling it these days, where you actually give out pertinent personal information on someone, which is a major no-no. And if someone does that, they did violate your privacy. However, this is something that I think is stupid. So like reading a, you know, your comment, I can say, oh, DJ Odyssey says, and then theoretically you could try to claim that that's a violation of your privacy because I said your name. The really stupid ones that I've seen a few people talk about is where they would get a privacy violation filed because they read an article by someone and the author of the article complained because they said the name of the author of the article. And I'm sorry, if it's an article, it is in the public eye. You can't just say, I have rights of privacy, but read this article with my name stamped on it. Anyway. Anti-Trigger, Life with Matthew doesn't have a lot of videos yet, but what he does have is top-notch. His most recent videos on Star Trek The Animated Series and American culture, well worth watching. I heard you talking about him briefly on your stream, and I've been, you got me curious about it. I'm going to check him out. And so, Life with Matthew gets the ringing endorsement of BirdOPrey there. And I will definitely check it out when I have a chance. That's the thing, I never have time. What time tomorrow is the BirdOPrey protest stream? Tomorrow morning will be the standard time for our morning streams. Wednesday morning will not be because Wednesday morning is going, I have to go see the specialist. It seems that your promote for our YouTube channels. I think that you had a little problem typing out that sentence, Sci-Fi, but yes, a lot of people wanting me to promote their YouTube channels tonight. Andrew, I think it would be interesting if Thor and the Hulk somehow got their old secret identities back. That would be interesting, but I don't know how you could do it in... Are you talking about in the comics, or are you talking about in the MCU? Because the MCU, there are no secret identities except for Spider-Man. Life with Matthew says, thanks, BirdOPrey and Anti-Trigger for the shout-out. Hopefully I can keep it up. Well, let's see what you do, man. You're going to probably beat me out in subs like everybody else that I like. Bird singing better than Star Trek 5, not going to lie. And Nicholas puts a link to something in there. Wow. Is that a Lego project? Holy crap. That is incredible. Look at that. So that is freaking nuts. So I'm impressed. Let's see. And there goes the chat again. I apologize, it keeps messing up. Let's see. Nightbreeze says, glad the flags got cleared up, Anti-Trigger. Hashtag MePoo. Absolutely, I am glad as well. Darren says, Anti-Trigger, if you want to see an MCU Aunt May naked, watch The Wrestler. She plays a stripper in that. That's not me. It's Alexander that wants to see the MCU Aunt May naked. I do not. So, yeah, not my type. Wait, I'm supporting Mr. Love's SG Origin Miles on subbing. Well, Sorry. I like the older Aunt May because it just doesn't seem right to have a younger May to get hormone-driven teens into the seats. I agree. Marissa Tomei is not a bad actress or anything, but yeah, I think that, I don't remember the name of the actress, but the lady that played Aunt May in the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man films was perfect. Lego DS9, yes, that was freaking nuts, that Lego DS9, Mercer. Thank you. Subscribe to increase the amount while at it. Well, thank you, Night Breeze. I truly appreciate that. Man, I should get hit by false flags all the time. You guys like me more now. And let's see. And can you put my name in the credits? Okay, the BirdOPrey say he puts the name in the credits. You get if you get a paid subscription on antitracker.com for as little as $2 a month. That is correct. And so yes, anybody can be in the credits if they're subscribed on antitracker.com. No, Life with Matthew. I get that way with all the anti-tracker videos. Oh, am I the only person who is, after watching Galaxy Quest for Review Part 2, immediately became impatient for Part 3? Yes. Part 3, I've been working on it today. I should have it done in the next day or so. And then it's going to be a 4-part review, the whole thing. And so Part 3 is pretty much the entire sequence on the alien planet where they pick up the beryllium sphere. And then Part 4 will, of course, be the final confrontation with Ceres. And yes, it's been a lot of fun. Even though it's been crazy around here trying to get it done. But thank you. I appreciate the compliment. And, you know, I know that I wish I had 24 hours a day to just produce videos, because I know a lot of you guys love this stuff. And when I'm doing a series of stuff, you're like, when's the next one? When's the next one? Says, you have my permission to use my name on the channel. Well, I'm going to call you X because that's what I see in front of you, not Guy Incognito. Everyone sub to this guy and give him money, says Thomas. Well, who are you saying the... Oh, hey, yeah, you should. I was like, clicked on that link and it's like, that's what we're doing right now. That's like extremely meta there, Thomas. Mike Richards says, hey, Tracker, you can use my name. There are thousands of us. That's true. Mike Richards, not a particularly uncommon name. Andre Alexander, says, through 5 more fake Canadian dollars, says, Wayun 6 suicided. What happened if instead he had created an algorithm analyzing the Baku baking psychology? What would be the role of Neelix? You know, that's funny. You don't understand how funny it is that you stumble on these things, because that was actually going to be a part of Insurrection, because as many people know, Insurrection takes place shortly after the Dominion War. And what a lot of people did, the way they wrote it in was that everybody assumed Wayun 6 committed suicide, but in actuality, because he didn't want to live with dishonor, he got cosmetic surgery and changed his appearance and decided that he was going to open up a chain of restaurants. But he needed something that would be unique to his restaurants, because every type of food in the galaxy has been sampled. Well, except for the Baku, because the Baku have been isolated in the Briar Patch this entire time, and so nobody knew about their cuisine. And so Wayun actually infiltrated the crew of the Enterprise so that when they went on that mission, he could try to find out about how they prepare their foods, particularly their baking, because as everybody knows, Wayun is an avid baker. And while they were doing this, well, Neelix, who had recently, of course, left Voyager, got caught into an unstable wormhole and sucked into the Briar Patch. And when Wayun was found out by Picard, of course, this is, the diehard Picard that we get in the movies. And so Picard beat up Wayun and was going to throw him out the airlock, but Wayun managed to sneak away, grab a shuttle, and escape, and he found Neelix floating in space. So he and Neelix then opened up a chain of restaurants, and it was just called Vorta and the Hedgehog, and it became the largest chain of restaurants in Federation history. So yes, that is all true. You should check my channel for the latest Stargate videos if you ever get time. Sci-Fi said, I will try. Man, time is not on my side. You'd rather see the Sony Aunt May naked? No, I didn't say that. I don't particularly want to see Aunt May naked, period. I find it interesting that MCU Spider-Man doesn't have J. Jonah Jameson or the Daily Bugle. Well, not yet, but he's still a high school kid, so I could see like that doing like them going into that by Spider-Man 2 or 3, or I could see them doing a different route where he works for Stark or something. There was a time that Sally Field was attractive and she was an Aunt May. Yes, but I didn't think she was a particularly good Aunt May either. I actually agree. Sam Raimi's Aunt May was the best Aunt May, and J.K. Simmons was perfect as J. Jonah Jameson. Absolutely. The Sam Raimi Spider-Man had the best supporting cast of all of the Spider-Man films, period. Now, granted, I know it's hard to compare when you have Iron Man showing up in the new one, but as far as the Spider-Man specific characters like Aunt May and stuff like that. SG says, Mr. Miles, only 4 parts? What happened to the 575,867 part series? That's the Borg series. I got to get back to that. I got so much to do. I truly do, the Renegade. I wish I just had nothing but time. And that's the problem. It's like with the back thing, my biggest enemy has always been time, because before the injury, my enemy was I'd work 8 hours a day, and then I'd have to spend 4 or 5 hours a day working on the videos, and that just drained me. Now the problem is that with my back, I like after the live stream, I'm done. I gotta and when I sit down at my computer, I can work for an hour or so, and then I gotta either lie down or something because it just gets to be too much. So hopefully the specialists will be able to do something about the pain in my back, and so I can get to some semblance of normality. I got you an autograph of Saru, Doug Jones, for you. He'll be sending it to. We'll be sending it to you soon. He's wishing he could have met you in person. Well, that's very cool, Commodore. Doug Jones is actually one of the few bright spots in Discovery. So yes. Let's see. Harry Potter takes on a lot of villains, but is scared of a teenage girl. That is true. When my article about the Final Frontier will be read live. You wrote an article about the Final Frontier? I didn't. Or did you? Oh, if you send it to TNN@antitrucker.com, then that'll be up to Mr. Miles and what we do with the. And so if you did send one about the Final Frontier, I'm sure that could be fun. So that's the system. We got to have a system in place, or else it just becomes chaos. I love all you guys, but I gotta keep it organized. Because as it is, I'm an incredibly disorganized person. You want to see Aunt May on her... okay, that's just wrong. The ranting redneck says, hello everyone, good evening, Anti-Tracker. I see by the title that the false flags are gone. It looks like that we are finally past that mess, yes. Aunt May should have been in the final battle of Endgame, naked of course. That would have been a really bizarre scene. I like what in that one shot where all the chicks show up, like Captain Marvel is there and Valkyrie and Rescue, and all of them are standing there, and they're like, "Will, we got your back," and then have like Aunt May just show up naked, going, "And I'll help too, woohoo!" That would just, yeah. Would you want another Spider-Man origin film with Holland? No, I'm perfectly happy with what they've done with him. I like the fact that they kind of glossed over the origin, and really it became about not his origin of his powers, but the origin of his personhood. And I thought they did an incredibly good job with it. So Thomas, let's see. The Renegade says, "Time is a predator that stalks us all." That is true. I didn't wrote it, but Mr. Miles should read it. Well, if you send it to Mr. Miles, then he will be sorting through. I don't know where that is in the pile of things on his desk, but that's entirely up to him, because Mr. Miles is D-man. And let's see. Now, Trey Hank's second channel, All Hail Silver Knight, throws in a link of some kind. You versus PewDiePie? Count battle with PewDiePie? Yeah, that's not going to happen. What is this? So it's... Night Breeze throws $2 in, says pink bunnies are the most hideous creatures. Well, I would tend to disagree with you a little bit on that one. Sam Raimi's Aunt May and the girl power scene, and I bake cookies. Yes, that would be awesome. I could see that. That would be so funny. It was like, and I've got my flying horse, and I've got my power. And I am Iron Man's wife, and I have a suit of armor. And I made cookies. They're really yummy. Now let me tell you a long story about old Uncle Ben. Yes, that would be awesome. Let the bunny choose. So, DJ, you get to choose a super chat. Give me a number 1 to 25, DJ. They say time is the fire in which we all burn. Yes, that's thanks for reminding me that since I'm old. And Lore versus the annoying orange. Wow. I think Lore could just eat the annoying orange, and that would be it. Bird, what number is our fight? And so, yeah, that's a good question. I don't know. They have those big, sharp teeth, says Night Breeze. Bunnies do? Okay. All right, so your Aunt May sounds like Julia Child. Oh, yes. Yeah, I guess so. So 22, I don't know if that's it or not, but we'll find out in a second. Oops, that's not 22. There it is. Nope, that's definitely not it. No, 23, I know that one. 23 is the that's the spinning Spock. But so Bird, Nightbreed or DJ needs your help. He wants to know which one is the one where the two of you fight. And you know, Bird did put a link to the list earlier, but you probably weren't paying attention. Here's the problem with that article. It's too long. That could be a problem, yes. When discussing bunnies, be wary of the rabbit of Carbanog. Wow, I don't know what that is. Was that Rian Johnson as Phil Collins as Doctor Who? Yes, in fact it was. I used to think of time as if it were a river flowing quickly on. Now I think of it at times as an ocean with eddies and currents flowing back and forth. I think of time as a countdown to death. It's an UBERCHAT, I think. Well, yeah, that might be. So now DJ's saying, okay, never mind. Back to Night Breeze's pick. What was Night Breeze's pick? Night Breeze gave it to you, DJ. That's Killer Bunny, and is that the name of the bunny in Monty Python and the Holy Grail? I haven't seen that in a long time. But it's an amazing article, he says. So DJ picks number 19, now that we finally got that settled.
Presenting the newest incarnation of the Joker.
What? What are you talking about? That's not the Joker. That's just some guy.
Oh, right. Sorry. This is the new incarnation of the Joker.
Oh, great.
Oh my goodness, it's Ronald McDonald's disembodied head!
Yes, that's right. The Joker coming soon. I know some people think the Joker movie is going to be awesome. I think it's going to suck. So, yeah, the Lerpa fight has not been uncovered yet. Says, I think he clearly meant 23, and I'm pretty sure he said 19. Sorry, but you know, you can always throw in your own super chat and pick number 23 if you want. And Epic Beard thinks, I think he meant number 2. Wow, you guys are just bad. You're cheaper than I am. Good timing, Trekker. Needed a bit of a break. Hey, the Fed, how you doing, my friend? UBERCHAT 2, 3, 6, 7, 9, and 10 still uncovered. Wow, a lot of UBERCHATs have not been uncovered. We need to try, absolutely, says Alexander. Well, Alexander, you know what? If you know, maybe eventually we will get to it, but if it's a really long article, we have to dedicate some serious time to it. Like most DC movies, the trailer looks good, so it'll probably suck. Well, I don't think the trailer for the Joker looks that good. I don't think it looks like a DC movie, period. That's the problem. Coughing my bleeding lungs out. Well, that sucks. I am sorry, the Fed. And especially since you just got here and you did not get to see the BirdOPrey chat 2, that would cheer you up. Wait, I mean 3, 4, 6, 7, 9, and 10. 2 is known. Okay. Does the joke know he's in a comic book and that's why he's crazy, knowing that everything is not real? No, that would be Deadpool. The Joker has had a lot of different origins, and I kind of like the idea that he's ambiguous, that we don't know what he is. And personally, I prefer that. Cheer me up or scar me. Never know with Bird. Oh, I understand that. But I think everybody did say, I think everybody universally liked that one. UBERCHAT number 3 says BirdOPrey. He's working on uncovering them.
Dad, do you think you could start eating healthier? Well, I got this apple for you here.
I don't care, you...
My, how the tables have turned.
What tables? Go make me another super chat.
Oh, bollocks.
Yes, and so the true story about how my back got hurt. Well, not really, but yes. No DVR again? Man, YouTube's pissing me off. All right, so Thomas throws $4.99 and wants UBERCHAT number 3, which is what BirdOPrey just did. So then he says Uber4 then. Now, you sure you want 4? Because 4, according to Bird's list, I guess 3, 4, 6, 7. Okay, so 4 has not been. All right, so let's try UBERCHAT number 4. And what's under that?
I now pronounce you man and turd.
Oh, no.
You may now kiss.
Joshua, what are you doing?
Nothing, nothing! I'm definitely not making you kiss Law. I repeat, I am not making you kiss Law. I'm definitely not.
Hello, unfortunately there's not going to be a part 4. Dad just fixed the computer and he promises not to destroy it again as long as I don't do another one of those, so there's going to be no part 4. Wait, hold on, I just got a text message. Please do these videos, part 4 is very anticipated. Nope, I quit.
Get him.
Sing it! Sing it! Sing it!
There it is. Oh, I hate that one. And it's so appropriate that Thomas would have picked that one, because yes, that was his favorite for the longest time. Trek Reviewer says, no, Trek, they mean 19 and 23 is in the year you were born. Jerk. Even as a ghost, you're still the boss. That's right. That is right. And Fed says, you know, you've got something of a treasure hunt situation going with the chat rewards. That's true. And he says, oh God, the pain. Uh-oh, are you okay? Or are you saying the pain of having to watch that? I've heard the Joker lying about his origins. I do too. And Thomas is saying, yes, your old favorite. Is Lore in a thong on the beach? I wasn't really looking at that, so I guess that's a possibility. Surely he meant 9 by now. And I just had a late breakfast, too. I'm sorry, the Fed. I'm really looking forward to the Joker. I was not enthusiastic until I saw the trailer. Now I feel it has potential. I don't. And the thing is, it's not that I think that the movie will necessarily suck. I'm sure the movie is well written, well acted. I mean, Joaquin Phoenix is a great actor, and there's a lot going for it. But nothing about it makes me think this belongs in the DC universe. Nothing. It just looks like a guy goes crazy. That should be the name of the movie. A guy goes crazy. But it's not the Joker. It's just a guy. I was planning on writing a movie script that is Don Quixote meets Batman. A crazy guy dresses up in old school Batman clothes to fight crime. Hope to get Bill Murray to play the lead. I don't think you're going to get Bill Murray to play the lead in that, but I could see it. Enter, has anybody ever heard what the rated R Star Trek is going to be about? No, they have not really been clear about that. And so I'm not in favor of it, and we don't even know for sure if it's going to get made, but if it does, I don't know. And Cinnabon Bunny is here. Hello, everyone. Hey, Cinnabon, good to see you, my friend. The Fed says pain of having to watch that. I'm sorry, Fed, you hate that one? Well, you know, if somebody just picks BirdChat number 2, that'll cheer you up, I promise. Trey says, sub to me, because Trey is being kind of creepy now. Night Breeze throws a couple of bucks in, says, number 7, just like the number of Hobbit meals. Wow. You guys, and... yes, the classics just never die. And that's what happens to the Hobbit meals after you eat them. And let's see. Loved Joaquin Phoenix in his Oscar award-winning performance of Space Camp. Haven't seen Space Camp. Enter my Star Trek CCG non-aligned is close to ready. I just missed the Dauntless and Icheb. Wow, that's pretty good. Renegade says, not that they will, but imagine several Joker origin movies released. Each is different, and the DCU Joker refers to something from each of those movies. That would be an interesting idea. That would be an interesting idea. But this one, like I said, it just doesn't feel like it fits in the DCU. Isn't there more Hobbit meals? I don't know, Fed. Joaquin Phoenix is not a good actor. How did he ever get that reputation? I've liked him in a few things. Like, I really liked him in Gladiator. What your screen looks so dark? Because the lights are not all on in here. That's my fault. I'm working on it. The rated R Trek might have Orion females and the Betazoid homeworld on it full view. Well, that's possible, but that's not, to me, that doesn't make it good Trek. In fact, I think that the whole Betazoid naked wedding thing in TNG was just stupid. Joaquin Phoenix was a dick emperor in Gladiator. Wait, is that who the leader Kuroga models himself after? Yes, you didn't know that. Well, the last super chat, number 7, certainly puts a new phrase to a few Greek notions like the Musta and I spit on you. Well, true. Rock Solid throws $5 and a penny in there. Thank you so much, Rock Solid. Says, number 9, just to please the NASA's. And did you know lore before you were a content creator? And does lore wax your feet to hide your hobbitism? No, actually, I met lore. Before the anti-trekker, yes. But I met lore probably, gosh, it's been close to 7-8 years ago, when we were both a part of the Christian atheist great debate stuff on YouTube. And that's how I met him. And then we happened to move to Tennessee because we were looking for a place for good schools for our son. And but so I knew him before I did the Anti-Trekker channel, but I was already a content creator on YouTube. And in the meantime, UBERCHAT number 9. Let's see what's hiding under naughty number 9. Well, all right. Well, let's beam down to the planet. Energize, Mr. Scott.
Aye, Captain.
Welcome aboard the USS Discovery.
There's got to be some kind of other universe, right? Please, send me back. Oh my God, send me back. I beg you, no, send me back. Oh. Yep, that's Discovery in a nutshell. Joker movie without Batman, it's like non-alcoholic beer. It might have the branding, but not the same. Yes, I agree. Have anybody seen the delayed, I assume you mean deleted scenes from Shazam? It was great. I have not. Looking forward to it, though. Yay, I'm the masses. Oh, because you were pleased by that? Okay, well, congratulations on being the masses. If I can't get Bill Murray to play Don Quixote / Batman, maybe Lore Reloaded will do it? What's his pay rate? Oh, Lore would probably do it. For less than Bill Murray, that's for sure. We're mustn't crush decent Karoga. I think you're being, we mustn't crush decent Karoga. Like we gotta crush them, in which case, I agree. What the hell is a Christian atheist? I didn't mean a Christian atheist, I mean, yeah, and Legion just said Christian / atheist debates, yes. Alexander says, enter, but everyone wants Demora Sulu naked, everyone. No, Alexander. You see, I understand that you, but no, not everybody wants to see her naked. I paid for disco. Can I get a refund? Sure. Just reach out. Give YouTube a call, and they will be more than happy to refund it. Just get to a human being at YouTube, and they will refund it. I paid for, let's see, LOL says, Epic Beard. Mr. Rouse says, answer, about the Joker without Batman reminds me of people worried about Venom without Spider-Man. It turned out pretty well. True, but Venom would have been better if Spider-Man were in it. A lot better. Anti-Checker, I might pass you. You probably will, Trey. Many people have. That's just the way that it works. And let's see. Yeah, so far, Trey Hanks has 2 subscribers. So all you need is about 8,598 more, and you will beat me. It's bad German. We must crush Karoga. I don't know the German word for crush. That makes 2 of us, so that's okay. Yusa Bombad. Yes. Yeah. Speaking on Tennessee, at Anti-Tracker, if are in neighborhood coming to Memphis, you are welcome to stop by my place. Well, thank you, Chief Cook. If I'm ever going through Memphis, I will let you know. In fact, granted, don't have any travel plans right now, but if I ever do travel anywhere, I will probably make an announcement on here so that I can make any arrangements to say hi to people along the way. Gotham, Batwoman, Pennyworth, and now Joker movie. Hey, Hollywood, you know what makes a great Batman movie or show work? Batman. Yes. Yes, you are right. I do. One thing I can agree with Alexander. So, there you go, Alexander. DJ wants to see her naked. Speaking of YouTube, YouTube gave you issues with those super chats from Sunday. Speaking of, YouTube give you issues with the super chats from Sunday. Not that I know of, Fed. Did you have a problem on your side with it? Hope not. But it still hasn't processed yet because it usually takes a couple of days. Alexander says, can I have 7 of 9? Well, I don't know which number 7 of 9 is. If you can find out what the number is, I know that it is somewhere between 1 and 5. Does anybody know which of the mega chats is between 1 and 5? Because Alexander's paid a few super chats, but he hasn't taken a reward yet, so he usually likes to do this, save him up. But I don't know which one it is, and once I hit the button, I can't stop it. Alexander says MEGGACHAT 5. No, that's the original number was MEGGACHAT 5. That's what you don't understand, is that the numbers have changed. There we go. So BirdOPrey is nice enough to put it up there. Meanwhile, friends. So, Laura sings Voyager is MEGGACHAT number 2, it looks like. So, so thanks to BirdOPrey, here you go.
The board vessel's moving into range.
On screen.
Let's get lost in that magic place all alone now. spill from my fountain of love, wet your lips. I'm a man, I'm a teaser, I'm a man, well I'm a virgin, I'm a man, I'm a one-night stand, a man, I'm a man, I'm a man, I'm a dream, I'm a dream divine, make love together.
He's dead.
There you go, my friend. All right, so let's see. No, it did take a few. Yeah, and so Fed, as far as looking at the analytics on it, yeah, nothing. Let's see. I'm trying to think of the date, because today is Monday the 17th, and it was on. Yeah, it was on Sunday. So yeah, I don't have anything from the 16th yet. So we'll have to, it'll probably show up in my analytics tomorrow or the next day. So hopefully it does. Anyway, let's see. Batman lost me the moment they put Ben Affleck as Batman just because he's such a BM. Okay? And I just realized his initials are the same. Well, actually his initials are BA, but Ben Affleck, I actually liked Ben Affleck as Batman. And I thought he was good as Batman. He just wasn't in the best Batman movies. Do shields protect against sonic disruptors? Good question. Do sonic disruptors work in space? 7 of 9 come to me. You are so weird. The odd numbers have changed because Anti-Trekker likes a grocery store and has to reset every 6 months to confuse you. That is my goal, yes. Alex is going to run. All right, Alex, have a good one. I'm going to be wrapping up in just a moment here myself because I am really, really hurting at this point. But yeah, as far as disruptor, because here's the thing. Sonic disruptors are a handheld weapon that they use on planets. Disruptor banks on starships are really just the Klingon equivalent and Romulan equivalent of phasers. They're an energy weapon. They are not sonic. So, yeah. Anyway, let's see. Freeze that and enhance. No. Laura just killed my new headphones. I'm sorry, Resolute. Laura's singing has that effect on many of us. Says that on iTunes. That's really creepy. I think the dog just passed out from the pain. And just how does that work in space? Exactly. So there's not a sonic disruptor unless you're looking at Discovery where you can do sound in space. But the disruptors that you see on ships are not sonic disruptors. Where's the bridge? I don't know. My friend just gave me a bunch of Asimov books. Well, that's cool. The only Asimov books I have are the Foundation series. With well, actually, iRobot was Asimov, wasn't it? I believe so, because I have iRobot as well. Sonic the Hedgehog disruptor, yes. I think Sonia Gomez was an amazing character. Alexander, you just like her because you think she's hot. Just admit it. BirdOPrey says, so I just found out my VPN service offers a browsing plugin so I can access Netflix via the UK and watch Star Trek Discovery if I need to, which I don't, so it really doesn't matter. Well, that's cool. I didn't know, I didn't even think about trying to do something like that because I'm just too darn honest. But then you are a mafia boss. Legion says, have a great night, Andrew. Hope your back feels better, but Batman has the same initials as bowel movement. Oh, no, well, no, Batman's initials are BW. Still not right, because Bruce Wayne, W, not Bruce Man. Or Batman, I guess, is BM. That's what you're thinking of. Okay. But Batman is one word, isn't it? Or is it two words? I'm gonna have to look. All right, Alexa, set alarm for 11:30, 12, 12:31. Alexa, play Achy Breaky Heart for the next hour. Wow, that's cruel. What was a bird of prey? Was that a bird of prey quote? The Alexa thing? I don't think so. All right, guys. So I am gonna wrap it here because I'm Batman. Yes. Have you read the Laugh Batman comics? That does not ring a bell. And if as far as if you mean laugh, if you mean something else and laugh was a misspelled, then I don't know what you mean. But I have not read any Batman comics since the 80s. I love the character of Daniel Olivia, inspiration for Data. I'd have to, if that's from iRobot, I haven't read it in so long that I couldn't, the name sounds vaguely familiar, but I'm not sure. Batman is the real name, Bruce is the fiction. All right. So with that, oh man, you guys are crazy, and I'm sorry that I can't hang out longer, but I do need to get off my butt and lie down because the back is killing me. And so I will talk to you guys tomorrow morning, those of you that can make it, and for those of you that can't, I will talk to you the next time you can. And so remember, life is just a crap, so don't squeeze it off too quickly.